Hey everyone, Ray here, and it's time for another project management tip. Today, let's look at the two best tools to get team and client buy-in. Now, whether you have a predictive or agile project, you always need to have the team on the same page and satisfy the client. Today, let's look at the two best ways to get team and client buy-in. And involvement and clarity are those two best ways. Now, let's assume you develop a course or some other product. And if you were asked to approve that course or product, you would be very likely to, wouldn't you? You did it. On the other hand, if someone told you how to develop it, how to do it in a certain way, using certain parameters, giving a lot of detailed instruction and requirements about what's needed, you might have a little more difficult time. You had less freedom and involvement in creating that course or product. Now, we can extend this logic to getting team and client buy-in. Involvement in project work is one of the most critical tools for getting buy-in. Now, early on, the team may be involved in creating a team operating agreement. This document helps the team to learn how to work better together before they actually begin the project work. The WBS is another team building exercise. Rather than make unilateral decisions or plans, the project manager should share responsibility with the team. The project manager facilitates WBS creation, but it's the team that actually creates it. And when it's time to organize the plans after estimating the work, the team should participate in that activity too. By allowing the team to participate in creating their own future, they're more likely to buy into the plans and the intended direction of the work. There may be some resistance, but that's caused by other reasons and where we may need additional tools. Now, involvement is also an excellent tool for client buy-in, particularly for the project result. As the team builds the WBS, share some of the details with the client. Invite the client to specify the acceptance criteria. Once the plan is completed, let the client review key aspects of the plan to show that your team is honoring their requirements for end dates and budgets. And finally, conduct some of the acceptance tests with the involvement of the client, maybe at least as an observer. When it comes time to ask them to sign off on the project, it should be easy to get if no major quality issues were discovered. Even with quality issues, you can make the necessary corrections and again invite the client to participate in testing and review the results. Now, clarity is the number 2 tool. In cases where involvement may not be sufficient to get buy-in, the next most important tool is clarity. Find out what's lacking in clarity and shine a light on it. Clarity combined with involvement is a winning combination. For the team, make sure they're clear on their purpose. What is it they're expected to accomplish? Roles and responsibilities of the team members need to be clear. And then the actual plans need to be clear. If a team is not buying into a plan and they were involved in creating it, be sure the roles and responsibilities of all the tasks are clear and that all the work that needs to be accomplished is clear. Now, for the client, key messages about the project delivered consistently will achieve clarity. Whenever new decisions need to be made or changes need to be made to the plans, be sure to provide the rationale. Be straightforward about the impacts. Communicate them clearly. Be sure clarity of the expected outcomes is shared between the client and the team. With these two tools, buy-in is nearly assured. And of course, there will always be some potential exceptions. When exceptions occur and the team or client aren't buying in as expected, be sure to consider if you are correctly involving people in the work and providing clarity. Be a good listener. Determine what their objectives are, and then be prepared to collaborate to make some changes, or at least make a reasonable compromise. Correctly using these techniques will assure team and client buy-in. So that's it for today's tip. Hope you have a great week and are having a great 2020. See you with another tip soon. Bye, everyone.